June 19th, Jubilee. What's crazy is I ain't see a lot of videos for that. June 19th. Everybody also new religion, new holidays, all that type of stuff or whatever, right? It just crossed my mind. It just slipped my mind that they celebrate Juneteenth. It just passed and it just came and went. I don't really celebrate holidays like that myself, but watching the latest gossip and all that, it just crossed my mind. It was like, yeah, they don't celebrate this with us or whatever, whatever, right? So I'm like, wow, I ain't celebrated. I ain't hear much about it. I guess it was just a 1 year thing. I don't know. Well, it was nice though. Whatever, right? They love you one day and hate you the next. But nevertheless, it's June 20th, Friday, 2025. I'll be reading from my motivational book, Enjoying His Peace in His Presence. Enjoying Peace in His Presence by Sarah Young. Jesus Calling. Then we're gonna get into the latest gossip with Fat Joe and R. Kelly. There's a lot going on, man. Besides Diddy, stick around. You finna hear some crazy stuff. But yeah, what just happened with Fat Joe? It's gonna shock you. Not really, but really. Let me know what y'all think is true or not. I speak to you continually. My nature is to communicate through not what always in words. I mean, though not always. Let me start over. Yeah, hot too. I got this fan going. We good. I speak to you continually. My nature is to communicate, though not always in words. I fling glorious sunsets across the sky, day after day, and day after day I speak in those faces of and voices of loved ones. I caress you with gentle breeze, the refreshness of the delights, the refreshes that delights. Peace and blessings. Thanks for tuning in. We finna get into this latest gossip. I don't know if y'all heard or not about Fat Joe and the new R. Kelly stuff going on. The new Diddy, this boy, he done snap. It's crazy. And I just heard about it and I'm finna share it with y'all too. We gonna go over a review. What up, y'all? What up? No name shorts. Peace and blessings. Thanks for tuning in. What up, JRB? Yeah, that's dope. I like those. Peace and blessings. Look at my little book first, though, and then we're gonna get into the gossip. We're gonna talk about what's going on with these celebrities and why they out here tripping. Like, I guess the Epstein list and the Diddy list got everybody just telling on themselves, or it got everybody who like, man, let me capitalize and make some money, right? Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Where y'all watching from too? Let me know in the comments. I'm in the Midwest right now, in Michigan. But nevertheless, I speak to you continually. My nature is to communicate, though not always in words. I fling glorious sunset across the sky, day after day, day after day. I speak in the faces and voices of loved ones. I caress you with a gentle breeze that refreshes and delights you. I speak softly in the depths of your spirit, where I have taken up residence. You can find me in each moment when you have eyes that see and ears that hear. Ask my spirit to sharpen your spiritual and hearing. I rejoice each time you discover my presence. Practice looking and listening for me during quiet intervals. Gradually, you will find me in more and more of your moments. You will seek me and find me when you seek me above all else. Psalms 81, 8, chapter 1, chapter 8, verse 1 through 4. Y'all can screenshot that. But yeah, I got this book from a dear friend. I mean, it was a nice gift, and I still use it to the day to help me get by. It's a pretty good book. It's basically a day by day inspiration. and it gives you verses that leads back to the Bible to help you know what that book is about and what verses you could read to help you feel good about yourself whenever you feel low. And that's why I do that. I read it so you could come to my channel for inspiration, motivation, and also education. If you're looking to make money online, I'm offering you guys opportunity to join a live webinar happening this weekend, 2-day event. The link's on my page in the post. So yeah, that's what's up. And yeah, definitely to end racism. I'm all about mental health awareness. And it ain't nothing but a mental disorder for people to hate each other and not even know why. You know, it's a thing that's learned and it's passed down. You can learn how to love somebody correctly, or you can learn how to hate somebody. And it's just depending on what you choose to do. You know, we all are good people and we all are evil people, but we all have a choice to present whatever we feel is right. You know, not everybody who does wrong look at it like they're doing wrong, and not everybody who does right is always right. You know, it's just how you look at life. But reach one, teach one, leave none behind, because a lot of people lost in the world, and it's sad to see. You know. Oh yeah. I don't know if I take that as a compliment or what, but I appreciate it. I know what success looks like. That's how I feel. He looked like me. I'm a little older than him, I think. No, I'm just playing. I don't even know for sure. But yeah, I like him though. Thanks for tuning in to where y'all watching from. I'm in Michigan right now. And make sure y'all hit that subscribe button too. Let's grow together. I'm a friendly guy. Y'all can get to know me. We can be friends. I'm on here every day. So yeah, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. I drop videos every day. I drop reels. I mean, not reels. I drop shorts and long videos like 2 times a day. And I got like videos scheduled out all the way to October. So I got plenty of stuff to keep you guys entertained and educated. I'm gonna hit you back too as soon as I'm done with this. I always show love back. That's what's up. Peace and blessings. JRS. I mean JRB Games. Peace and blessings. I assume you're a gamer, huh? What system you be on? Be on the Xbox sometime. My handler on there is I am Aaron Glenn. And I am Aaron Glenn. Team Angie is my company. I started 2.5 years ago. Oh, that's what's up. Yeah. I got a little gaming PC right now. But I don't really be playing games on it anymore. I had Game of Thrones. It's pretty dope. But yeah, let's check out this gossip. Have y'all heard this? Man, this is gonna blow your mind. Watch this.
Now, I'm not one to gossip, but I will bring you the tea. Welcome to Chronicle Speaks. Please, please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes, all lies will be exposed. That's all. These words have replayed in my head for the past couple of days after lawsuit.
So this Fat Joe, he got caught up with some little kids doing stuff paying for BBLs on a 15-year-old. They say he was racketeering and sending them back and forth across the country. He had like a little Hispanic or Filipino type chick, 15, 16, paying for them BBLs, and his one of his teammates on the team suing him. They got the RICO case on him for 20 million. This just happened today, like on the 19th. He on that the Diddy stuff. They say he been doing this for years too. So I mean, I don't know. I just not heard about it. Also, they try to kill R. Kelly over yesterday. Yup, they tried to kill him. He had a drug overdose, something like that. We finna get into it though. Let's check this out. Yup, R. Kelly, they tried to overdose him. It's been a lot going on. I'm finna give y'all the latest so you can check it out.
After lawsuit has come out involving some pretty powerful men in the Hollywood hierarchy. This time it's none other than your boy Fat Joe. Now, Terrence T.A. Dixon, Fat Joe's longtime hype man, has filed
So his hype man filed the lawsuit for the 20 million. It's crazy, ain't it, man?
A $20 million federal lawsuit in New York accusing the rapper of years of abuse, exploitation, and coercion. Dixon alleges that over their 16-year working relationship, he was subjected to financial fraud, violent intimidation, and even sexual manipulation.
You believe any of it? I mean, it ain't hard to tell. It ain't hard to like doubt, you know. Yeah. You want to check out what's going on with R. Kelly? This just happened yesterday too. I ain't even know he was in California. I mean, Carolina. He out there locked up right now. Got like 30 years. Crazy than the motherfucker, ain't it, man?
And we're also following breaking news out of North Carolina about singer R. Kelly. The artist, whose legal name is Robert Sylvester Kelly, was rushed to the hospital last week after allegedly overdosing on sleep and anxiety medications given to him by prison staff. In court documents, lawyers for the singer allege that staffers at the federal prison are trying to kill him. He is serving a 20-year sentence after being convicted of racketeering and sex trafficking in 2021. Joining us now, NBC's Shaquille Brewster with the latest. So, Shaq, what specifically are R. Kelly's lawyers alleging here?
Hi there. Well, you listed that big claim from his team, essentially that prison officials are trying to kill him in order to cover up misconduct. And this really all goes back to filing an emergency motion from his team last week in which they asked the judge to release him from prison and move him to home confinement. It was in that document where they had a declaration from an inmate who signed a statement saying that the official transferred him to Kelly's prison with instruction to kill the singer who is behind bars again on those sex-related crimes.
That is crazy, ain't it, man? They trying to take the man out. So what's really going on is it's a guy who was trying to help him write a book or whatever. They was locked up together for a little bit of time throughout the years. And recently the dude come out and he's promoting the book or whatever. He promoting whatever he was doing with R. Kelly. And come to find out, R. Kelly got to spilling the beans. He was saying basically, he with the program, he done sold out, and he, regret what he did or whatnot. And he was getting spilling the beans about stuff he shouldn't have been talking about because they hearing the news in jail or whatnot. And he was like, "Oh, Jay-Z doing this and he doing that," and now it's coming out that he about to get Rock Nation in trouble because Rock Nation behind a lot of this stuff going on. Even with Fat Joe, they like Rock Nation was behind him doing what he doing. That's why they was scared to tell on him. And then it's coming to the light too with Rock Nation about DDG. They trying to say they sent the little girl off Ariel to go basically be the one to get DDG in the deal or to take him out the way because he wanted their competition. So all this basically boiling down to Rock Nation trying to take over the game now that Bad Boys out the way because that was the only top record label next. Yeah, you know how Bad Boys did their thing, and he was whoever he was affiliated, and then after him come Jay-Z and everything he got going on. I kind of believe it now looking at Jay-Z like a weird character, you know what I'm saying? Like he'd do whatever to stay the top dog and have his business, the overall, the top business, just how it was back in the day with Young Money. You know how that, I don't know how old y'all is or whatever, but when I grew up listening to rap before it became drill and all this and other stuff, it was hip hop really. We didn't really even have rap. So it was hip hop, then it turned into rap. But anyway, it was a few rap groups that was basically running the game, and it was P Diddy and his group. He had the Bad Boys. Then you had the Jay Z, and he had Rockefeller, and then you had Young Money, Cash Money now, uh, Birdman. So those like the top three groups who was making money and making music. P Diddy had all his artists. He had rappers and singers. Dame Dash had Jay Z and Kanye, and he had all his people. The Beanie Siegel and everybody else came up under Jay Z and Rockefeller, all that. And then you had Birdman with the Cash Money Millionaires, Cash Money Records, and he had Juvenile. I mean, not Young Thug. Yeah, he got Young Thug now, which is a newer artist, but at first it was Lil Wayne and Juvenile and Turk, BG, people like that. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go through some classic music in a minute, but check out what's going on with R. Kelly. He was number one when it was hip hop. Before the rap started doing it, he was rapping and singing, and he was hip hop. And he like I like R. Kelly. I ain't agreeing with what he was doing or whatever, but as far as making music, and this another thing I forgot to tell y'all. He found out, right? He was worth like 1.2 billion his catalog because he was writing for Michael Jackson and a lot of people. And plus the music he wrote is pretty good and it's still going. So he tried to renegotiate his contract and then they basically he won the first battle with them, but he didn't win the war. That's how they ended up locking him up. Cause they threw the sex charges on him when he first tried to sue them to get his money, the money he worth for renegotiate. But once he won that first one, they hit him again with another one. This time it's stuck, and now he locked up now. And that's what this is all about. Like he been locked up trying to basically redeem himself. This was his redemption by putting that book out. And when they found out about that, they sent the hit on him.
In a filing this morning, R. Kelly's team released a statement or had a line in there that said, now prison officials have overdosed Mr. Kelly on medications and nearly killed him 2 days after he made those allegations public. So they are trying to get a judge to release him and move him to home confinement. And that's part of the claim and part of the argument that they're using to this judge, saying that something happened as recently as this past week.
And how is the other side, the prosecutors in this case, how are they responding?
Yeah, from the original documents and from that original motion, they pushed back fairly aggressively, calling the claims deeply unserious and theatrical, a fanciful conspiracy. It said makes a mockery of the harm suffered by Kelly's victims. I want to read a line from their reply motion to some of those original claims in which they say Kelly refuses to.
What you mean, like what they doing? They trying to get him out of jail. His lawyers pressing for him to be released. So what he did was the reason why he even locked up now to this day, the similar reason why R. Kelly locked up. I mean not R. Kelly, but P. Diddy. So P. Diddy was finding out that the Ciroc whole deal he got going on with the bottles was worth more and he not getting all his money worth. So he tried to go and sue them. And once they found out, they basically, you know what I'm saying, put the charges on him. And then it's like with R. Kelly, and the similar, like basically like this, right? It's like this: when you try to get out the game, out the industry, you only getting out two ways: either by dying or by going to jail. You see what's going on with Justin Bieber, right? He trying to get out and he being slandered any kind of way. His name stay in the media, but not for nothing good. The other people like Michael Jackson, he tried to get out. They killed him. And this all just for entertainment purposes, because I don't know what happened. I'm just, make believe telling stories. But anyway, like, it was him in this story. And it was the person we watching now. And I'm not sure what Fat Joe was doing. I think he probably just got caught up with all that having fun. While these other people was doing what they was doing too. Or maybe not doing it. I don't know. Just like Tory Lanez. They say he did it, but I don't know. And he up there dealing with what he dealing with, which is sad. But these people who make a way for themselves and they really don't get what they worth, get caught up in the wrong situations, I guess. I don't know.
Accept responsibility for years of sexually abusing children and is using this court's docket to merely promote himself despite there being no legal basis to be before this court. They're also making a legal argument that essentially the court that Kelly's team filed this emergency motion in front of, they don't have jurisdiction to do anything in North Carolina where Kelly is being held.
All right, Jack Brewster with the latest. Thank you.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking.
So he in North Carolina. That's crazy. We need to see what's going on with him real quick. Why he out here doing the most?
Man, they out here throwing these essay cases out like Goldberg.
Dude look weird, like a one of them things in the sky and it came landed. That's look crazy. So this happened yesterday on all right, peace and blessings. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, they own Fat Joe. It's crazy,
We
man.
started from
God bless.
cassettes. Now it's all the way to iCloud, and all your music lives in the sky. How the fuck is it with all of this streaming and all that? Is it more money? It's definitely more money because they just. But how?
Because they made it so that if you stream a record, certain amount. Remember, we was one and done, or maybe two and done. I bought the Locks album, listened to it 10,000 times on CD. If I really loved it, I would keep listening to it. If it broke, I went and bought it again. The way the streaming works is they actually pay you less, but if people stream, like why you think reggaeton got this shit on Smash? There's so many Spanish countries where all they do is look at YouTube or stream, Spotify, whatever. You listen to the shit 10, 15 times, it goes down as an album sale. When we put it out, you got to go through snowstorms to buy the new album. Me and Pump waited 6-7 hours to get the new Eminem album. Right? You had to go physical, right? Now you just take it on your phone, and if you love the song and you keep playing that shit up, we gonna make it 20 times for the album.
The numbers don't add. And 1,500 streams is one spin or one record sale or something. That ain't whoever the fuck made that up. They hate us.
The whole system been a scam from the beginning. You talking to the wrong guy. The math never added up with the record labels. You know, we look at the music like if you want to look at this as a business.
The math never was math.
Dr. Dre. The music, it means everything, but the music is just like a coffee book. It allows you to go in rooms where you wouldn't be accepted.
It's a stepping stone. Yeah.
So now you in Soul House. You here there. You meeting somebody, RZA. You meet the greatest movie guy who love you from Wu-Tang, and now he starts getting you to score movies and acting it and this and that. It's just a talking point. And so with us, we figured out like you, being around you doing this show, right? You do know I'm all about the money. Jada, I watch you.
First story from this whole shit is, where's the money? When are we getting paid?
The train is coming, baby. The train is coming. Because the point is, I'm looking at you, and you don't even know what you said. You're like, yeah, I went to the boxing match. I worked. I went there for work. I'm over here. I work. This ain't even no more about bars, or I had to do a feature, or I had to this. This ain't no more about bars or songs. It's just we work, and we do different assignments, and at the end of the day, we come up with a pile of money. So it's not really based on selling records or the streams. If we put out music now, which I just put out an album, The World Changed on Me, which is phenomenal, right? It's really art for our fans. We're not trying to strike it rich off the shit, right? And so we do all these different things to just bring home the money at the end of the day. And so that's where hip-hop is. Hip-hop is just a talk. That's why you got coffee. You never in your life sitting in front of that gas station in fucking Yonkers. I know the gas station. What was that, Halliburton episode?
No, that was never it. That's never it.
That's the gas station, right? You never thought you selling coffee. I never thought I was going to sell hair dye for men, Rewinded 10, but that's where we graduated to, being entrepreneurs. Now we sell hair, you know, I sell fucking beard dye. You know what I'm saying? Rewinded 10. And sneaker stores. We in the sneaker store now. You know, it's my store in the Bronx.
We selling juices.
Weed.
Pharmacy
Dynasty
for life.
Commodities. Pharmacy for life. We got everything. Don't put us in jail, guys.
No, this is legal. This is
all legal.
Cannabis is legal.
We got everything. Don't put us in jail.
We got everything. Don't put us in jail. We gotta get the hoodies. We got everything. Don't put us in jail.
We got everything. Don't put us in jail. I'm dead ass. I'm like, yo, we don't want to go to jail. We're not trying to. We encouraging you to be an entrepreneur. You see what we do. You see how we walk. And just try to have an easier life than us, because we worked really, really hard to get to this point right now. This ain't This wasn't for everybody. We seen many of our friends. You know, I went one night, right? Look, I'm not trying to brag or nothing like that, right? But it costs a certain price to get Fat Joe to perform. It's the bottom line.
Nah, that's inevitable.
No, I'm just saying it costs a certain price. Somebody paid the price. I show up, and it's an old school at noon, but Fat Joe's the headline. But I'm in Philly. So everybody me and you came out with, they on the lineup, right? So these are all legends at a time or whatever the case. I'm looking at dudes, they missing their fucking teeth. They looking at me like I'm a fucking hieroglyphic. I've had rappers grab my shoulder and stare in my face to see if it's Botox or some shit. Like, they looking at me like, how the fuck? I don't get high, guys. I don't do nothing wrong. The most I do is drink a Diet Pepsi. Other than that, you fucked if you gonna catch me. So I've watched rappers, my peers, look in my face, grab my shoulder, and stare at me like I'm a fucking Egyptian fucking pyramid. Like, yo, how this nigga still looking all right? This, that. These guys got no teeth. I see this one guy.
They would have thought the same about me if they put my age on the cake.
Yo, but now you doing great. You doing fine. You have me fooled. Yo.
Yeah, that's just talk, but that's cold though. I don't know who channel that was. Jada and
saw
Joe.
a clip on Instagram where a young kid was comparing you to Nas and saying that you got
Young boy.
big hits.
Let me go back to the. Play that old throwback Cash Money. See, this is what we grew up on. This was the hits.
Fresh is our turn, baby.
Oh yeah, before I keep going, I do not own any copyrights to any of this music. I'm just having fun playing it. And I gotta remember to say that every time. See, like, this is the type of vibes we have. We can rap off this shit, like, yo. Got watches with diamonds on them. Got badass bitches keep calling my phone. I ain't got time, got minutes on it. That was the days I flipped them phones. She's so long and hung out with your shoes. Where you going? Cool and roll and skate that board. And y'all niggas know we ain't boring. At the club, at the party, at the club back. Everybody know how we going. No. Then the songs I am that nigga. See, look, we had shit like this. We had that shit, man. Got a red bone. She gonna take it off. You know how.